Hi, good evening. I'm Vijay Kalyan Jha and I welcome you to GradeUp's MBA channel. How did you do in the examination? This time, one very important question is that which section was more difficult, trickier, VARC or DILR? Most of the students have scored their highest in the quantitative aptitude section, and I'm sure a majority of you would have done the same. Okay, so here in this particular session, we are going to discuss 14 questions of DILR which appeared in slot 2. And immediately after that, we have another session at 10:30 in which we shall be discussing the remaining 10 questions of DILR. My personal feeling is I have taken the test in slot 3. Okay, the DILR of slot 2 is certainly easier than that of slot 3. Okay, I hadn't seen all the questions earlier. Okay, so whatever I had said initially on the day of the examination should have been taken with a pinch of salt. All right, so let's start the discussion. Okay, hi, very good evening. So provisional answer key is released on the website. I'm sure you're all aware. Okay, and I do not think that we need to tell you that it's available at iimcat.ac.in. Okay, and GradeUp is here to help you. We have 20 plus sessions planned for you only on CAT 2020 official answer key. What IIMs have not done, they haven't given you any solutions. Okay, GradeUp is going to give you the solutions as well. Okay, lots of commentary from our side on each one of the sets, each one of the questions. Okay, questions to be challenged for all slots. It appears that probably all slots put together, there are 2 to 3 questions in quantitative aptitude and DILR are problematic. Of course, would want to go through those questions once again. And overall prediction of score versus percentile is going to be very tricky this time, probably trickier than your VARC or DILR section. And you know the reason? Why is it going to be very tricky? The reason is the difference in the difficulty levels across the slots. Okay, I personally believe that there's a huge difference. I'm yet to do the DILR of the first slot. Okay, but when it comes to DILR of the second and third slots, okay, there's a huge difference. Okay, so I do not know what statistical methods they're going to use, okay, to bring the parity. All right, what else? We have already done at least 6 sessions for you, and this is going to be the 7th, and it would be followed by the 8th session of the day, which is there at 9:10:30. Sorry. Okay, and please do subscribe to our channel, and if you're liking this session, please give us a thumbs up. Okay, and share it as well, and join our Telegram group to stay connected. Okay, please do not forget that. All right, so this is the first set. This is the first set which we are going to discuss with you. Okay, this is the first set which we are going to discuss with you, and we believe that this was not a very difficult set to do. A lot of drudgery was involved in this. A lot of drudgery was involved. You know what is the meaning of drudgery? Okay, you have to appear for many competitive examinations, MBA entrance examinations, even in this season, and many of them test you on your knowledge of vocabulary. Okay, drudgery is very routine task which you somehow manage to do only because you have to. Okay, so I'm also not very excited about doing this, and in fact any average or maybe below average student, if he or she starts doing this, okay, and spend some 10 to 12 minutes on this, should be able to get all the answers. And one wonderful thing about this set is that you do not have conditional problems once you are able to fill the grids. Okay, once you're able to fill the grids, you should be able to get all 4 answers in a jiffy. Okay, you wouldn't have to do anything. You wouldn't have to reconsider any fact that if this is done like this, then which of the following would be true or will certainly be incorrect. Okay, please keep that in mind. All right, so here that way, I would say that those people who are in slot 2 or who took the examination in slot 2 were very lucky to have got this. Okay, so let's start. Of course, needless to say that here we are talking about sales amounts in crore rupees, okay, of a particular store okay, for 4 cities. And there are 3 departments: apparels, electronics, and home decor. All right, so 4 into 3, 12 showrooms. And we have to compare the sales data of these 12 showrooms, okay, for 2 years, 2018 and 2019. Of course, it was CAT 2020. So they will put, or they would want you to believe that they have taken data from 2018 and 19. Okay, so the first condition, the sales amount in the apparel department. Where is the apparel department? Okay, this is apparel department. The sales amount in the apparel department were the same for Delhi and Kolkata in 2018. Okay, let's say for Delhi it was X. So for Kolkata also must have been X. So let's put X and X, okay, in Kolkata and Delhi, and mind you, year 2018. Okay. Now the second point is the sales amount in the apparel departments were the same for Mumbai and Bengaluru in 2018. Mumbai and Bengaluru in 2018. So why here? And again, why here? Okay, so Mumbai and Bengaluru, why? Okay. This sales amount matched the sales amount in the apparel department for Delhi in 2019. Oh, so many whys. Okay, so let this also be why. Okay, I mean, not that we have to allow it to be why. It has to be why. Okay. All right. Now, what is statement number 3? So we have already dealt with this. The sales amounts in the home decor departments were the same for Mumbai and Kolkata in 2018. Again, 2018, but this time they're talking about home decor. All right. So the sales amount of home decor departments were the same for Mumbai and Kolkata. Okay. So this is where you have Mumbai. Let it be Z. Okay. And this is Kolkata. All right. Next is, so we have taken care of this as well. The sum of the sales amount of 4 electronics departments increased by the same amount as the sum of the sales amount of the 4 apparel departments from 2018 to 2019. All right. So in electronics department, do not start counting straight away. Okay. They have put figures so that you can do it, okay, very fast without getting into any calculations. In case of Delhi, look at electronics. There's an increase of 20. Again, there's an increase of 20 from 82 to 102. This is 82. Okay. Now there's a decrease of 20. So 40 minus 20. 20 plus 20 minus 20, which is net 20 and again 20. So ultimately in 2019, all 4 departments put together, there was an increase of 40. Okay. So for in case of apparel, they are saying that whatever was the sales figure in 2018, that plus 40 was the sales figure in the year 2019. Okay. This 2019 encircled as total sales figure for all 4 stores of apparel in the year 2019 and corresponding figure in 2018. All right. Okay. So we have already taken care of statement number 4 as well. Okay. So keep cancelling them like this. Now the total sales amount of the home decor departments, again we are back to home decor departments, increased by rupees 70 crores from 2018 to 2019. Okay, so now here, okay, 2018, okay, plus 70 is 2019. All right, 2018 plus 70 is 2019. And what were the figures in 2019? 100, 172 plus 80, 252, 252 and 54, 306. Okay, so if this was 306, okay, in 2018, 306 minus 70, it must have been 236. Okay, done. So we have already utilized this as well. Okay, the sales amount in the home decor department, oh, they're badly after the home decor departments. The sales amount in home decor departments of Delhi and Bengaluru each increased by rupees 20 crores from 18 to 19. Okay, Delhi and Bengaluru. So in case of Delhi, it was 100. So must have been 80 a year before. Here this was 80. So it must have been 60. All right. And mind you, the total figure for 2018 is 236. So what do we have thus far? 80 plus Z plus 60. So 140 plus 2Z. 140 plus 2Z is 236. So 140 plus 96 is 236. It means 2z is 96. Okay, so if 2z is 96, so each one of these grids would be 48. So this is 48, and of course this also is 48. Wow, more or less we have nailed it. It was as simple as this. Okay, this appears to be a DI set of your, okay, when it used to be simple, only that you have lots of data here, and which is why I told you that you have to go through, you have to do drudgery in order to get the answers, but a simple set. Okay, let's move ahead from here. So we have already utilized this fact as well. Oh, there are only two more facts which are left here. Okay, the sales amount in the apparel departments of Delhi and Bengaluru each increased by the same amount in 2019 from 2018. The sales amount in the apparel departments of Delhi and Bengaluru. Okay, so in case of Delhi, the increase was y minus x. Okay, so in case of Bengaluru also must be y minus x. So y plus y minus x, it would be 2y minus x. So put 2y minus x here. Done? Okay. Oh, it appears that there is more information here. The sales amounts in apparel departments of the Mumbai and Kolkata also increased by the same amount in 2019 from 2018. Okay, Mumbai and Kolkata. All right, so in case of Kolkata, what was the increase? 54 minus x. So must have been 54 minus x here as well. So y plus 54 minus x. Done. Okay. Now we'll have just one statement. Mind you, the sales amounts in the apparel departments of Delhi, Kolkata and Bengaluru in 2019 followed an arithmetic progression and AP. All right. So sales amount of apparel departments of Delhi, Kolkata and Bengaluru. Okay. So Delhi was y, and mind you, we are talking about 2019. So y. Okay. Then Delhi, Kolkata and Bengaluru. What was it for Kolkata? 54. Okay. And what was it for Bengaluru? For Bengaluru, it was 2y minus x. Mind you, 2019. Okay. Now, since these three figures are in an AP, so we simply have, what is the common difference? 54 minus y. 54 minus y. And that should be equal to 2y minus x minus 54. Okay, the difference of two consecutive terms, 2y minus x minus 54. Okay, from here, what do we deduce? Bring y to this side, so this becomes 3y minus x. This gives us 3y minus x equal to, let's take 54 to that side, 108. All right, there's one more fact. Okay, now we know that total sales of 2018 plus 40. Okay, I hope you remember, it's total sales figure of 2019. So what is the total sales figure of 2018 in case of the apparels? X, y and x, 2x plus 2y. Okay, so 2x plus 2y plus 40 is equal to, let's get the figure for 2019 as well. So y, 2y minus x plus 54. Okay, 4y minus 2x, 4y minus 2x plus 54. Okay, 4y minus 2x plus 108. So 4y minus 2x plus 108. Okay, so do some fast calculations. Okay, so 2x plus 2x, 4x minus 2y. This gives us 4x minus 2y is equal to 4x minus 2y. Okay, sorry, here we had plus 40 as well. Okay, all right, so 4x minus 2y is equal to 68, and this gives us 2x minus y equal to 34. And mind you, we have 2x here. 2x minus y is 34. Okay, so can we have here 6y minus 2x is 216, and 2x minus y is 34. 2x minus y is equal to 34. Okay, if you calculate this, of course, 2x will go. You get 5y equal to 250. Okay, y is equal to 50, of course. And now if you put the value of y here, 150 minus x is 108. So of course your x is 42. Your x is 42. Okay, this is all that we have to do. This is all that we have to do. Okay. Mukhopadhyay is saying that pic in the background is not clear. Okay, is it clear now? I'm sorry, I ended up writing, okay, behind my image. All right. Okay, I'm sure you can see the pic now, or I'm sure you can see the images now very clear. Okay. All right. I do not think there is any problem from our side, Mukhopadhyay. Okay. So please do adjust it. Okay. I will stay like this. So this x is 42. This y is 50. Okay. Y minus x, that is 8 plus 54. So this figure is 62. Okay. This is again 50. And 2 by 100 minus 42. So this is 58. This is 58. This is of course 42 and this is 54. This is what you have. Any doubt? Any doubt? So we have already done it. We do not have to do anything extra. And while explaining this to you, we were able to solve this in 15 minutes. If while explaining this to you, while explaining each and everything, it could be done in 15 minutes, I'm sure if you were to solve it yourself, okay, doing this much of work wouldn't have taken more than 10 minutes. Okay, wouldn't have taken more than 10 minutes. And now all 4 answers are yours forever. Okay, so let's look at the questions. The first question is, in home decor department, of which cities were the sales amount the highest in 2018 as well as 19? In 2019, anyway, it was given. This 100 is the highest. Look, what figures you have? 100, 72, 80 and 54. So this is very obvious. This was already given. Okay, then we discovered that in 2018, the figures were 80, 48, 60 and 48. Okay, so that way in 2018 as well as 2019, in both the years, okay, the figures were highest for the city of Delhi. So Delhi and Delhi, okay, this is your answer. Anyway, this was such a poor response. Why? Because in 2019, anyway, in the question itself, it was given that it had to be Delhi. All right. Okay. Now let's look at the next question. Okay. What was the increase in sales amount in crore rupees in the apparel department of Mumbai from 2018 to 19? Apparel department of Mumbai from 2018 to 19. Okay, come back to the figure. Apparel department of Mumbai from 18 to 19. Okay. Now, this y is, of course, I hope you remember that this y is 50. Okay, this y is 50. And here you have 2019, you have 62. So there's an increase of 12. Yes, these questions are as simple as this. So this is your answer, of course. 50 became 62. Okay, it was 50 in 2018, which became 62 in 2019. So this is your answer. Absolutely nothing in this. You didn't have to apply any brains in order to do this set at least. Okay, but I do not think you had such sets in the third slot. Okay, all right. Let's come to the third question. Among all 12 departments, of course, there are 3 departments, okay, in each of the 4 cities, apparel, electronics, and home decor. Okay, 4 into 3, 12. What was the maximum percentage increase in the sales amount from 2018 to 19? Again, we need to go back to this. Okay, 42 became 50, 50 became 62, not much. Again, 50 became 58 and 42 became 54, not much. 78 became 98, okay, 82 became 102, all right, slightly less than 25%, 90, oh, reduced, 80 became 100, 25. So if 80 became 100 here, okay, if 80 became 100 here, sorry, if 80 became 100 here, this is 25%, okay. Let's look for more. 80 again became 100, 48 became 72. Wow, 48 plus 24 is 72. So there is 50% increase. Do we have a place where we have more than? No, here we have 33.33% because 60 is becoming 80 And again, 48 is becoming 54. So no, we do not have anywhere anything more than 50%. Okay. So again, the answer here is 50%. Okay, 50%. And why 50%? Because 48 became 72. Okay. Any doubt about this? Any doubt, anyone? Let's come to question number 4. What was the total sales amount in crore rupees in 2019 for the chain of departmental stores? In 2019, for chain of departmental stores, okay, what was the total sales amount? Here you do not have to calculate because there are 3 very idiotic options. Please keep in mind that the options are 150, 600, 900 and 750. And I'll tell you, I had realized this while doing the paper. Okay, I used to do more stupid options with you, you remember? Okay, so in 2019, we have to get the total sales. Okay, now this is 306 already, so there's no question of 150. This is 306. If you look at this year for electronics in 2019, 98 plus 102, 200, 270, 370. Okay, so 370 and 306, 676. So without taking apparel into consideration, we already have 306 plus 370, 676. Okay, and look at here, you have 50, all right, 62, okay, again 58. So this is definitely more than 200, certainly more than 200. So 676 plus 200, 876. Okay, so your answer is definitely above 876. Okay, so you don't have to get into hardcore calculations. There is only one option which is above, well above 876, that is 900. So this is your answer. Any doubt? Any doubt? So ultimately, not a single question here in this set made you think much. Okay, you have to go through drudgery. You have to start from somewhere and you have to finish, okay, doing all the clerical work. Okay, and this is what the clerical work constituted, even not much of clerical work. Okay, all right. Now let's move to, if anyone has any doubt here on any of these 4 questions, please do ask. So grade up's verdict, this set was quite doable. Even in the examination condition, this was quite doable. You needed to be a bit patient, okay, and time taken in doing this set, okay, should have been some 10 to 12 minutes, not more than that. Because once you finish filling all the grids, then after you don't have to do anything else. Then after probably it will take you a minute. All right. Okay. Now let's move to the second set which we have to discuss, and let's see if we need to apply brains. Oh, something on elections. It appears that the paper was inspired by the elections in Bihar. I'm sure they must have created this set, okay, much before the elections actually took place in Bihar. All right, but must have been the inspiration, I'm sure. Okay, all right. So look at this. Questions 5 to 10. So first of all, you have a set of 6 questions, okay? And how many of them are quite doable? Out of these 6, though, of course, I mean, I have this benefit of doing this set from home because this was not my slot. All right. So here, when I say that, okay, it should strike, okay, like this and all that, take that with a pinch of salt. All right. But at least 3 to 4 are definitely more than doable here in this set. And that you would realize soon. Okay. So about this set, basically, they're talking about 4 constituencies, A, B, C, and D. Look here. We are talking about, or rather they are talking about, IIMs have talked about 4 constituencies, A, B, C, and D. Okay. And how many candidates are contesting? 10 in A, 12 in B, okay, 5 in C, and 8 in D. And this is one more fact. 5 lakh is the total number of valid votes polled for constituency A. Similarly, the similar figure is 3,25,000 for constituency B, 6,30,000. Interesting number. They must have put a number like this for some reason that we shall discover soon. Okay, whenever you see a number 6,30,000, why would they put 6,30,000? There has to be a reason for that. Take my word for it. These are the things which you need to notice. Okay, when very good test takers, like we have many in our team, okay, Pranab Pant or Saral Nashir or Ajay Sareen, okay, or Anurag Agrawal, all right. All these people, Anant Johari, all these people, the moment they see 6,30,000, they will get stuck here. Take my word for it. Because Dahiya, okay, all right. So 6,30,000 here. And then what is the thing? There is one winning candidate. Of course, first past the poll, the system which we have here in India. Okay, here also they have put the same thing. So whoever gets the maximum number of votes is the winner. There are no ties. That is very clearly declared here. Okay, then some conditions. Of course, they have given the winner, then first runner-up, second runner-up, third runner-up, like this. Okay, okay. So, and they are saying this also, there is this concept of, okay, your security deposit, okay, being kept by the government, okay, if you do not get certain percentage of votes. Here they have very clearly mentioned two things. Only the defeated candidates, i.e. one who is not the winning candidate, okay, who failed to secure more than 1/6 of the vote. Even if you get 1/6, if you're defeated, okay, that is not enough. You need to secure more than 1/6 of the valid votes polled in the constituency, okay, else you will lose your security deposit. Okay, so if you get at the most 1/6 of the votes and you're not the winning one, second part is also very important, which will give you an answer in 2 seconds. Okay, you will lose your security deposit. Done? You need to secure at least one more than 1/6 of the total valid votes polled, okay, in order to get back your security from the Election Commission. Any doubt, anyone? Any doubt? Okay, so no doubts here. Good. Now the first runner-up, we have some more facts. The first runner-up polled 10,000 more votes than the second runner-up in constituency A. So if this guy got 95,000, okay, this guy must have got 85,000. That is very clear. The first runner-up polled 10,000 more. So this guy polled 10,000 more than the second runner-up in constituency A. And mind you, total number of valid votes polled is 5 lakh. 275 plus 95 plus 85, this itself, these three put together is 4,55,000. It means anyone below this must have lost the security deposit. Unfortunately, this 85,000 is certainly more than 1/6 of 5 lakhs. So these three people must not have lost the security deposit. Anyway, this guy is the winner, so cannot lose the security deposit also. Okay, but anyone below these three people, why? All of them put together, these three people out of 5 lakh votes, valid votes, these three people have 455 votes. It means remaining 7 put together have how many? Remaining 7 put together have how many votes? They have 45,000 votes. Mind you. All right. Okay. Now the next one. None of the candidates who contested in constituency C lost their security deposit. The difference in votes polled by any pair of candidates in this constituency was at least 10,000. Okay, so no one lost the security deposit in constituency C. 6,30,000 divided by 6. 6,30,000 divided by 6 is 1,05,000 votes. Okay, so you need to get 1,06,000 votes in order to get back your security, and no one lost the security deposit here. And how many candidates are there? 5. Okay, so let's say the person who got the least number of votes, anyway, anything below that is not allowed also, must have got 1/6 of this, which is 1,05,000 plus 1, 1,06,000 votes. Okay, the person next to him must have got 1,10,006. Person above him must have got 1,20,006. Okay, Alright, person above him must have got 1 lakh at least. 1,30,006. Oh ho, 4 already. And person above him must have got 1,40,006. Alright, if you take the sum of all these 5, incidentally you get exactly 6,30,000. Alright, so this number was straight away 1,40,006. This must have been 1,30,006, 1,20,006, 1,10,006, 1,10,006. These are the numbers. Okay. One more fact. So we have already taken care of fact number 1. We have already taken care of fact number 2. So here it had appeared that we would not get anything from this information. But I told you that there had to be something special about this number, 6,30,000. Okay, which champion people like Ajay, Saral, okay, Anurag, they're all very good at identifying. Needless to say, Pranav, Anand Johari, all of them, because they're here. Okay, all right. Now, the winning candidate in constituency D, okay, polled 5% of valid votes more than that of the first runner-up. So this person, first runner-up, got 37,500. So this person must have got 37.5K plus 5% of the total valid votes. Okay. Acha, all the candidates who lost their security deposit while contesting for this constituency put together polled 35% of the valid votes. So here, all those people put together who lost their security deposit, they got what percent of votes? They got 35% votes. So those people who did not lose their security deposit must have got 65% of the votes. Okay. And mind you, this is 10%. So 1/6 of the total valid votes polled in percentage terms would be 16.67. So this person must have lost the security deposit because he got only 10%. Okay. So there are total of 8 people. This is the fourth one from the top. Okay. So if this person lost the security deposit, 4 people below him, the 2 must have lost the security deposit. Okay, so 5 people, at least 5 people lost the security deposit. It means at the most 3 people could save their security deposit. Okay, so let's see what is the case. If that is the case, this 30,000, 37,500 and 37,500 plus 5%, these 3 things put together should be 65%. And mind you, you already have 5% here. You already have a 5% here. So that way, 37.5, 37.5 and 30. 37.5, 37.5, 75 plus 30, 105. So 105K here in this case. 105K should be 60%. If that is the case, 175K should be 100%. Okay, so can it be 175K? Okay, can it be 175K? Total number of valid polled votes. Okay, wait. So here the assumption was that top 3 people did not lose their security. Okay, let's take that. This is 30,000. This is 30,000. Okay, this is 1,75,000. So 30,000 is certainly more than 1/6 of 1,75,000. Why? 1,80,000 by 6 is 30,000. So this is absolutely okay. Total number of votes must have been 175K here. Absolutely no doubt. If you want to be doubly sure, I will show you the fallacy. If we assume that no, let it not be true for these 3. Quite possible that only the top 2, okay, did not lose their security deposit. So top 2, 37,500 plus 37,500, 75,000 plus 5% is 65%. So 75,000 is 60%. Okay, getting my point. 37.5 plus 37.5 plus 5%. So 75,000 plus 5% is 65%. So 75,000 is 60%. Okay. If 75,000 is 60%, okay, what will be the 100%? If 75,000 is 60%, okay, So 25,000, if 75,000 is 60%, right? So your 100% would be how much? 100% would be how much? Tell me and tell me fast. It would be 125k. 125k. 1,25,000. But if that figure is 1,25,000, okay, here we have to make this person lose the security deposit. But 30,000 is certainly more than 1/6 of 1,25,000. Okay, so this is impossible that only two of them wouldn't have lost their security deposit. So number of such people is 3, but we never needed to check. At least I would not check this thing to be doubly sure in the examination. The moment I get 175,000 here and I see that this 30,000 is marginally above 1/6 of that, I know that this is the case. Okay. All right. Now we can do all 6 questions. And mind you, how long has it taken to do this while explaining this? We started doing it at 9:15. This is 9:35. Okay, but I've been talking a lot. Okay, and moreover, I'm trying to solve this here on this screen, which is slightly cumbersome. All right. So I believe that in the examination, this entire set you would have been able to crack in, or should have been able to crack in 15 minutes. And once you do that, then you do not have to do much. There are 6 answers which are completely yours, forever yours. Okay, forever yours. All right. Now we shall see. And even if there's one more thing, even if you're not able to crack it completely, still you should have been able to do 3 questions. Okay, there are 3 dollies as well here. Okay, so Grade Up's verdict on this set, quite doable. And even if you miss the trick with constituency D and C, still there are 3 answers, or at least 2 answers which are yours. If you miss just trick of D, there are 3 answers which are yours. Okay, all right, look at it. So the first question: what is the percentage of votes polled in total by all the candidates who lost their security deposits while contesting for constituency A? Okay, in constituency A, total number of votes 5 lakh. Okay, 1/6 of this. Okay, 1/6 of this is certainly less than 85,000. 85,000 is certainly more than 1/6 of 5 lakh. So these 3 people did not lose the security deposit. And sum of these 3 is 4,55,000. So remaining 45,000. 45,000, even if you put, right, all these votes together, okay, is less than 1/6 of 5 lakhs. So total number of votes, okay, which were received by the people who lost the security deposit is 45,000. And 45,000 as percentage of 5 lakh is 9%. Is 9, right? So your answer is, this was a theta, and your answer is 9. Why 9? 45,000 was the number of votes, okay, got by those people who lost the security deposits. All right. And 45,000 out of 5 lakh. Okay. So this is 9%. Okay. Done. Let's do the next one, which is a super dolly. How many candidates who contested in constituency B lost their security deposit? Okay, if you miss out on such questions, you will lose your security deposit with the IIMs. Okay, so look here. How many candidates who contested in constituency B lost their security deposit? How many candidates are there in case of constituency B? 12. And even the winner has received just 48,750. If the winner has received 48,750, 48,750 is certainly less than 1/6 of 3,25,000. You don't have to calculate. 1/6 of 3 lakh itself is 50,000. This is below 50,000. Okay, so this is certainly less than 1/6, but he's the winner. He cannot lose. He cannot lose his security deposit because first past the poll. Okay, theoretically, if there are many candidates, a person getting even 2% of the votes can win an election in India. First past the post is the system which we have, and that is the system here in this DILR set of IIMs as well. Okay, so there are 12 people, of which only this person did not lose the security deposit because this is the winner. So the remaining 11 must have lost the security deposit. So 11 is your answer. Okay, 11 is your answer. Any doubt? So here your answer is 11. Let's look at the next question. Okay, what best can be concluded? And mind you, this is extremely important. They're asking you what best can be concluded about the number of votes polled by the winning candidate in constituency C. Okay, constituency C. We had discovered this that 1,40,006, okay, was the number of votes. Okay, we were able to get the exact number of votes. In case of constituency C, we were able to get the exact number of votes, okay, which were received by the winning candidate. Okay, all right. So we straight away know the answer. And if you do not read it well, what best can be concluded? This is the best conclusion. Otherwise, you can argue that, oh, come on, this also can be the answer. Can be the answer, but this is not the best. Less than 2,10,000. This also is the thing. Okay, so only this one will be incorrect. Okay, this would be true, this would be true, this would be true. But of these three, 2, 3, and 4, what is the best conclusion? The best conclusion is the exact number, undoubtedly. So 1,40,006. Any doubt? Okay. Manikanta is asking, why can't it be 1,40,010? Okay, look at this. Look here, we had done this calculation. Okay, in order to not lose your security deposit, the minimum which you need to get is 1/6 of 6,30,000, which is 1,05,000, which is 1,05,000 votes. So one more than 1,05,000 votes you need to get in order to not lose your security deposit. And the difference between any two candidates is at least 10,000. So if you start with 1,06,000, 1,10,006, okay, 1,20,006, 1,30,006, 1,40,006. These are the 5 candidates. Okay, and their sum total is 6,30,000 votes. Okay, so even if you start with the smallest case, okay, ultimately you're going to get 1,40,006 here. It cannot be 1,40,010. All right. Okay. No. Oh, channel is saying that because of this set, I screwed up my DILR. No worries. Okay. Now I'm sure that you have understood that why it would be 1,40,006. You need to start with 1,06,000. Okay. Even if you start with 1,07,000, the total number of votes will become more than 6,30,000. Okay, so there is only one possibility, that the fifth person, the person at the bottom, getting 1,06,000 votes, then 1,10,006 votes, 1,20,006 votes, 1,40,006 votes. Okay, and sum total of all that is 6,30,000. All right. Okay. Now, so now you have understood it well, that why it would be 1,40,006. Okay, let's come to the next one. What was the number of valid votes polled in constituency D? We have already got that, 1,75,000. Isn't that? Let's look at it. We had got it here. Because 37,500 plus 5%, 37,500 plus 30,000. 1,05,000 plus 5% is 1,05,000. Okay. 1,05,000. Okay. Plus 5% is the total number of votes polled by, okay, those people who did not lose their security deposit. This is 65%, because 35%, okay, votes were polled for those people who lost their security deposit. So if you solve it, of course, the 100% will be 60% is 105K, so 100% would be 175K. All right. Any doubt? Any doubt? So of course, 1,75,000 is the answer. Okay, and the justification is 37.5K plus 5%, okay, plus 37.5K plus 30K, okay, is what percent? Is 65%. Because these were the only people who did not lose the deposit. Okay, so this will give you that 100% is 1,75,000. Any doubt, guys? Very sad to know that many of you were not able to do well. So all those people who are watching this session, please keep typing in. Please keep typing in your exact score in the DILR section. Okay, absolutely no problem. Probably you will do much better in the other examinations, and who knows, if everyone has done very poorly, if everyone has fared very poorly, you still stand a chance. Ultimately, here in this particular section, you need to score 85 percentile. Okay. All right. So let's move to the next question here. Let's move to the next question, and that question is: the winning margin of a constituency is defined as the difference of votes polled by the winner and that of the first runner-up. Okay. All right. Which of the following cannot be the list of constituencies in the increasing order of winning margin? Okay. So winning margin we have to get for A, B, C and D. Okay. All right. We again need to get back to the data. In case of A, the winning margin is 2,75,000 minus 95,000. Okay. Look at this 2,75,000 and 95,000. So this is 1,80,000. That is humongous. Okay. So for A, this is 1,80,000. Okay. Just keep that in mind. For B, we do not know. For C, this is 10,000. For C, this is 10,000. Okay. And for D, this is 5,000 of 175K. Okay. So 10% of 175K would be 17,500. Okay. So 5% would be 8,750. 8,750 for D, 10,000 for C, and 1,80,000 for A, B unknown. Okay. All right. So 1,80,000 for A, B we do not know. For C, 10,000. For D, this is 8,750, so 8.75K. Now one thing is for sure, that increasing order we do not know about B, but D, C and A should be in this sequence. D, C and A. Okay. So which of the following cannot be the list of constituencies in the increasing order of the winning margin? D, C and A cannot be. Which of the following cannot be? So DCA is okay, so it can be. D, C and A, this also can be. D, C and A, this also can be. Look at this. C, D and A. How is this possible? C, the winning margin is 10,000. Okay. D, the winning margin is only 8,750, 8.75K. Okay. So, of course, this cannot be. About B, we do not know. We can certainly say for B that this would be less than A. Okay. But can be more than C, can be more than D. Okay. So, this is possible. This is possible. This is possible. Only this one is not possible. Any doubt? Janil Sangwe is saying, should we write CAT 2021? What are you saying? What are you saying? There are many people who are very good, but they were not able to do a single question of DILR. All right. Please do not take it that seriously. Okay. Do not take it that seriously. Why would you? Why should you not be writing CAT 2021? Come on. Quite possible that you were stressed also. So we believe that those people, even if you were able to do some 8 to 10 questions, okay. Here I would say maybe slightly 10 questions should be sufficient for you to score above 95 percentile. In slot 3, that number can be even 8 questions. Okay, I do not know if they're going to do the normalization very properly. Not sure. Okay. Anyway, please take up the beat set. Immediately after this, Janil Sangvi. Sure. So let me finish this one, dear. Let me finish this one. Okay. Immediately after this, that is the set which we are going to take up. Okay. All right. So here, for all the constituencies taken together, what was the approximate number of votes polled by the candidates who lost their security deposit? Okay. Expressed as a percentage of total valid votes from these constituencies. Okay. All right. So total valid votes, A, B, C and D, and those people who lost their security deposit. All right. So for A, this was 5 lakh. Total valid votes. And this figure, I'm sure you remember, was 45,000, 9%. Okay. For B, this was 3,25,000. Okay. This I'll check now. For C, we discovered, all of us discovered that this was 6,30,000. Okay. And this was 0. Not a single person had lost the security deposit. For D, this was 1,75,000. Okay. And this figure was 35% of 1,75,000. Okay. 35% of 175K. Okay. So I'm sure. Let's check it for B. For B, 3,25,000 and the winning candidate got 4,8750, and the rest of them, they lost the security deposit. So the answer is 3,25,000 minus 48,750. Okay. 3,25,000 minus 48,750. So take out 50,000. So this is 275K. Okay, 275K plus 1.25K. Okay, take the sum of this. Okay, take the sum of this and get the percentage of this. Get percentage of this. Okay, above this. And mind you, there are two options which are pretty close: 23.91. Okay, and 23.54. All right, which is why I tried to look at many things, like this figure is 9%. Okay, this is 35%. Okay, so ultimately this had to lie somewhere in between. Okay, some figures I took the number, okay, effective percentage of these three also. All right, but because of this 23.91 and 23.54 was not able to, okay, do much. Ultimately, we'll have to calculate. All right, but anyway, you had the calculators. There was no dearth of time. You never needed to do all sets also, all the sets also. Okay, so this is your answer. Any doubt, anyone? Any doubt? Okay. So let's come to your beats question. Okay, someone was talking about this beats question. Okay, and we are able to answer all four probably in 5 minutes. This entire set was dolly. Okay, this entire set was a dolly. You didn't have to drop it. Okay, if we have any dolly among the viewers, all right, I'm sorry. Okay, all right. So 25 colored beads are to be arranged in a grid comprising 5 rows and 5 columns. Okay, 5 into 5, red, blue and green. While arranging the beads along the 5 rows and 5 columns, the rules given below are to be followed. 2 adjacent beads along the same row or column are of different colors. Okay, so in the same row or the same column, okay, no two consecutive beads can be of the same color. All right. And no, Janil, this can be done. You will realize it now that this can be done very fast. Okay. There is at least one green bead, okay, between any two blue beads. So if there are two blue beads, there would be at least one green bead in between them. Okay. And then there is one more. There is at least one blue and one green between any two red. If there are two red, okay, there would be at least one green and at least one blue in between them. All right, these are the only 3 conditions. So you do not have to read much for doing this question. Please read it once more. These are the only 3 conditions. Okay, Janil, I believe you need to do some good amount of practice. Okay, let's look at this. The total number of possible configuration using beads of only 2 colors. Okay, if you use beads of only 2 colors, you would not be able to use red. Why? Because between 2 reds, you require at least one blue and at least one green. Okay, so red is out of question. Red is out of question, right? Red is completely out of question. Is it possible for you to put red and use only 2 colors? Let's say you use red and blue. Okay, so you put red, Then you put blue. You cannot put a red here. Why can't you put a red here? Because between two reds, there has to be at least one blue and one green. That is not there. Okay. Now here, what would you put? Okay, so you cannot put red here. You certainly cannot put green here, because then you would be using the third color. So if you are used to allow only two colors, if you are allowed to use only two colors, those colors would be blue and green. Those two colors would be blue and green. Isn't that? Okay, let there be a grid of 5 into 5. Sorry, this is very ugly. Okay, let there be a grid of 5 into 5. Oh, my handwriting is so very poor. I'd ask Deepika to do something about this. But okay, all right, we will manage. 1, 2, okay, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you have this now. All right. So you can start with red. If this is red, this will be blue. Again, this will be red. Again, blue. Again, red. Okay, once you put red here, you don't have to do anything else. Rest of them will get decided. This is blue, then again this is blue, so this has to be red like this. So in the first column, first row, you can put red. The moment you put red, okay, the entire grid is defined. You don't have to do anything after that. Similarly here, you can put green. You can start with a green as well. So either you put red there in the first row, first column, or you put a green. So only two configurations are possible. Only two configurations are possible. Can there be a question easier than this? Can there be a question easier than this? You only tell me. Can there be a question easier than this? Can there be a question easier than this? All right. So if you have understood this, let's move from here. Okay. Let's move from here. Okay. And the next question is, what is the maximum possible number of red beads that can appear in any configuration? Okay, mind you, between any two red, you have got to have one green and one blue, at least one green, at least one blue. Okay, so again, let's make a matrix. We are going to upload the matrix. Matrix reloaded now. Okay, 1, 2. I do not know how Ajay, Sareen, because they managed to write very well. Not possible for me. 1, 2, 3, and 4. First of all, keep one thing in mind. If you put a red here, you cannot put red here, you cannot put red here. You can put a red here or here. All right. Once you have put a red here, you cannot put a red here. You cannot put a red here, because you need to put at least one blue and one green. So you can put a red here. You can put a red here. Now you can put a red here. You can put a red here. All right. And you can put a red here as well, a red here. So many people marked 8 as the answer. They forgot that one red could be put here as well. One red could be put here as well. Okay, please be informed, which is why a total of a maximum of 9. And another way of looking at it could be, unfortunately, I have not been able to draw a good matrix. Okay, all right. I'm trying that now. Just put one R, okay, along any of the diagonals and then try to see. Okay, so this is, I repeat, the DILR of the second slot. 2 of my friends would not like this statement. Okay, but here it was not very difficult also. So put R here, R here, R here, R here, and R here. Okay, why I have put them along the diagonals? Because when I put them along the diagonals, okay, in one row and one column, I'm putting just one. Right, that is the reason. Now, once I have put an R here, I can put an R here only. Okay, once I put an R here, I can put an R here as here only. Here I cannot put any. I put one R, so I can put an R here. One R here, I cannot put here, but I can put here. So these are the 9 R's which you can put. Okay, these are the 9 R's. Okay, any doubt, anyone? My friend Alok is here. Okay, so I'm getting lots of moral support. Okay, because of his presence. Okay, especially keeping my poor handwriting in mind. So that is your question number 12. Any question here? Any doubt? Any doubt? And why I have kept a gap of 2? Because mind you, again to remind you that between 2 R's you need to have at least one blue and at least one green. Okay, let's move from here. And now to question number 13. What is the minimum number of blue beads in any configuration? Oh, ideally we should have done it, okay, in the last one only. Oh, I deleted that, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So minimum number of blue beads in any configuration. First of all, if you want the number of blue beads to be minimized, okay, you will have to use red as well. So maximize the number of reds. First thing first. Okay, maximize the number of reds. And I've already told you how to maximize. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So maximize red. You know that we can put 9 reds. R along the diagonal. Put 1 R here. Okay, put 1 R here, none here. 1 R here and 1 R here. Okay, and mind you, this is given that between any two blue, you need to put, okay, one green. Between one, there is at least one green bead between any two blue beads. Okay, all right. So of these two, there has to be one blue and one green. Okay, between two blue, there has to be a green. So, but I want to put one blue and one green here. So this has to be a green because I have to minimize, right? So I will put a green here as well. Okay, I will put a blue here. Okay, why? Because the idea was to put, okay, just one blue. Now, if that I have done, this has to be blue, this has to be green, okay, and green, blue. So again, I would be putting green here, all right, because I have to minimize. Now, this is GR, so this has to be blue, okay, this has to be green, this has to be blue, this has to be green. GR, we have to put a blue here, okay, so R, B, we unfortunately put two B's here, one B here, one B here. We may have to redo it, but not a problem. Okay, so we have a green here, so this is blue. Okay, this is green. Now this has to be, just a sec, this is blue, this is green, so this is green. In this particular figure, how many blues have we put? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here, 7 here. So 7 is a big trap here. Many people marked 7 as the answer. This is precisely because of this. Okay, that is precisely because of this. Okay, so and why did we commit any mistake here? Okay, let's look at this. Ideally, we have one R here, so we'll have to put a combination of, okay, BG and BG. So there have to be two B's here, but in the remaining 4 rows, in each of the remaining 4 rows, there has to be exactly one blue. Okay, so I will tell you how to maximize that. And was there any problem here, by the way? Between two blues, you need to have at least one green. Blue, blue, blue. No, that is okay. That is okay. So, which is why many people marked 7 as the answer. Let's reattempt it. And mind you, we had put B and G here. Okay. So, this is the biggest problem for me. Not solving the question, drawing the figure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put R along the diagonal. R. Put one R here. Put one R here. Right? Put one R here. Put one R here. Okay. So now we have 9 R's. We had put BG. So let's put G, B, and G here. Probably we should be able to get it now. Okay. All right. So this is B. So this has to be G. This is B. This has to be G. Okay. This is G. So B, G. Okay. G, B. All right. This was the thing. Now this would be B. This would be G. Let's put another G. Okay. All right. So this is G. So B, G. Put another G here. What is the case now? 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So mind you, this row, this row, this row, and this row can have just one B. Okay, but this middle row will have to have 2 B's, which is why the answer is 6. Any doubt? Any doubt, anyone? Okay, now the last question. This is much easier. Okay, and in fact, entire set is easy. Okay, there was one question, only one question in which you had some trap. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry for this cacography. Okay, perfect display of, okay, very imperfect handwriting. All right. So here 2 red beads have been placed in the second row, third column. Second row. There's your second row, third column. Okay. And third row, second column. Third row, second column. Okay. How many more red beads can be placed as to maximize the number of red beads used in the configuration? If you put one R here, you cannot put any R. All right. Similarly, you cannot put any R's here, any R's here. Okay. Can we put an R here? Tell me. Yes, we can. We can. Okay. Now, what about this one? Can we put an R here? Yes. Can we put an R here? Yes, we can. We cannot put any here. We have put an R here, so we can put an R here as well. Okay. So how many more red can be so as to maximize the number of red beads in the configuration? Okay. So we have one R here, one R here, R here, R and R. What about this one? We can put one R here and one R here. So how many we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 7 and 1, 8. 2 were already there, so 6 more. So 6 is the answer. This was as simple as that. This is all that you needed to do here. This is all that you needed to do. Any problem? Any problem, anyone? Okay. So this is how this set was, and I believe that this entire set with one trap of 6 and 7 in question number 13. Okay. Many people will very confidently mark 7. Okay. I also initially did so. Okay. And they will move forward. And what made the matters worse that you didn't have options. In the entire set, you didn't have a single option. All 4 questions were theta. Now, what else? Of course, we have been taking sessions for you since morning. Okay, this was already the 7th session since morning, and we will rather continue to do so in the next 2 days as well. You can see that today is December 8. We have another session today. Okay, right after this, we will start that at 10:30. Okay, immediately after this, hardly 10-15 minutes gap. What's the time now? It's 10:09. So we shall start the next session at 10:30, and in that session, we are going to discuss 2 more sets. All right, that parking puzzle and scheduling puzzle, where there are 8 students and all that. Okay. And then ultimately probably by 10th of this month, that is by day after tomorrow, we shall come out with the list of questions to be challenged. It appears that there are not many this time. Okay, but we shall certainly take a session on that as well. At least one session. Don't you worry. Okay. What else? Other important MBA exams for 2021 cycle. SNAP, which you have on 20th December, 6th and 9th Jan. Number of days left. For the first administration, 12. Anxiety, only 26 days left. Okay. It's on 3rd of January. IIFT, 47 days. TISNET, 21, 74 days. CMAT 2021, 81 to 82 days. Okay. And Maharashtra CET, 97 plus days. Important courses for 2021 cycle. Okay. In Grade Up, Super Subscription, Mission MBA, SNAP, IIFT, Anxiety, TISNET, CMAT, MAT, Maharashtra CET 2021. Okay, keeping Maharashtra CET 2021, I believe that should be going for, okay, 3 to 6 month subscription. Anxiety 2021, decision making and verbal course. Oh, that's extremely important, especially when it comes to the decision making section of the anxiety. All right, that is something unique about the test, and you can score very heavily in that section. Okay, Pranav will tell you how. Now, GK and current affairs for IIFT, Anxiety, CMAT, and MAT 2021, and a special course for group discussion. Okay, WAT and personal interview. Do not miss that. Okay, CAT is the easiest part. You have to be ready for the next step. Okay, CAT 2021. Those people who are preparing for CAT 2021, we have already launched a comprehensive course for you. Okay, you must try. Expert guidance by CAT toppers for complete concept of clarity, exhaustive day-wise study plan covering the entire CAT syllabus and whatnot. Okay, so all these courses which we just talked about are there in Grade Up Super, and the duration of your subscription can be 18 months, 12 months, 6 months, and 3 months. Okay. And who are the faculty members? Many 100 percentilers. Unfortunately, I'm not in that club. It appears that I probably would never be. Pranab Pant, Jatin Agrawal, Vikas Dahiya, Ashish Tiwari, Savitri, all of them high achievers on CAT. Super high achievers on CAT. Okay. Sanojam, DB, Anant Johri, Ajay Sareen, Tapesh Saxena, Vikrant Kathuria too. Okay. Now, Vikrant, whenever you tell him that you scored 100 percentile in VARC, he will correct you. It was not only 100 percentile, it was 100 percentile as well as 100%. Okay. So, please keep that in mind. Okay. Okay. Saral Nashier. Okay. The Saral and Anurag Agrawal. All high achievers on CAT and other different MBA examinations and many 100 percentilers. All the best. Prep smart, score better, go Grade Up. What else? Thank you.